testing one. Good evening, everyone. Those of you who are in our sanctuary and those of you who are tuning in online, we appreciate you being with us this evening at our traditional annual Burning Bowl service. It's a time for us to consider this past year, or maybe the past years, and get in touch with the things that we might want to release, we might want to free ourselves from, and to release those. And we very often use fire to do that, and that's why we call it the Burning Bowl service. But tonight we'll be using water to do that. But if you're tuning in online and you don't have dissolving paper, which is essential if you're using the water, just have a piece of paper handy, and we'll do something with that instead of the water. If you have another piece of paper handy and maybe an envelope handy, we're going to be writing as well during the service tonight. So ceremony is not something that is common in the Unity tradition. I'm not exactly sure why, but this is a ritual that we engage in at the end of every year. And I believe ritual is very important for us, and it is an outer expression for us of something that happens within us, that we take the opportunity to take some action, to demonstrate our willingness to release and to let go, and our willingness to be open and receptive to the new, the possible. Whatever is our intention and possibility, our dream for 2022. I saw some slogan this week that said, "Everything new in 22." And I thought that was a great slogan to adopt, for us to look at what is new, what is going to be fresh, what are we excited about for 2022. And so if you're watching online, you can participate as you can, and we invite you to do that. And those of you who are here will be doing the ritual down front, as I'll be leading you through that. So as we begin, invite you, if you'd like, to sing along. The song is "Open My Eyes That I May See." Some of you might be familiar with this old hymn. If you're in the sanctuary, the words will be here. I think the words will actually be on your screen as well. Yes, they will, Elle says. So let's join together let's just take this as our prayer this evening, that we open our eyes, open our ears to hear, open our eyes to see, and to be open and willing and receptive. Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hand the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine. Open my ears that I may hear glimpses of truth thou drawest near. Place in my hand the wonderful, the words that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my ears, illumine me, Spirit divine. So invite us now to also open our hearts. As you listen to the tone of this bowl that's tuned to our heart chakra, I invite you to allow it to open you up, open your heart this evening. Reverend Sylvia Sumter from Unity in Washington, D.C. Shared this recently. She said, "You see, the soul is meant to feel spacious. Your soul is meant and designed to feel a sense of openness and expansion, to feel an aliveness of spirit. So the question is, what do you need to release in order to feel that openness, in order to allow your spirit, your soul to be free?" And so that's what we want to enter into now. And what I invite you to do, I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation that you'll be using. Hopefully you all picked up one of these when you came in. And the first piece of paper, a quarter sheet, is the dissolving paper. And I just used these cardboards so you have something to press down on, something to. So if you didn't get one as you walked in, you can take a time right now to do that. And those of you who are online, if you just have a piece of paper, it can be a full 8.5 by 11 piece of paper or a smaller piece of paper. You can just use that, and we'll do something with that as well during the ceremony. So as you're gathering that, just another reminder about the things that we hold on to. What we understand is that everything really is energy. And as we hold on to resentments or guilt or blame, we hold on to ideas of right, of wrong, and those kinds of things. We hold on to our past, and those things begin to create this energy around us, as Reverend Sylvia was talking about, this that binds us up and doesn't allow us to feel that freedom of our soul to express. And so as we're looking tonight is what we want to release, what we want to be liberated from, what we want to be free from as we move from this year, this 2021, into this next year, 2022. Again, there's really nothing innately magical about this change from one year to the next, except it's what we hold in our consciousness that makes the difference. What are we willing to release to free ourselves? So that's what this part of the service is about tonight. Getting in touch with what are we willing to let go of. And so I want to invite you now, and I'm going to guide you through it. I'm going to just ask you to write as things come to you. We won't take just one time to write. I'm inviting you to write as we move through the meditation. So just have the paper and the pen ready as we go through this. And I invite you to just, first of all, take a moment, settle in wherever you are. Take a deep breath. Allowing that breath to bring your awareness into this now moment. Allow your awareness to be alive. First of all, to come into the aliveness of that which is your spirit, your divine essence, your Christ self, your true light. Invite the awareness of that light and truth that abides at the very center of your being. Breathing in, open your awareness to the truth of who you are. And allow that light to illumine for you, to help you, to assist you in knowing what it is that needs to be released in order for that soul, that spirit, to just shine fully and brightly and completely as you were meant to. So first I want to invite you to take a moment and focus your attention in your thinking mind, and invite your spirit to illumine your mind and to reveal to you any habitual thought patterns, any ideas that you're holding on to, any limiting concepts or ideas about yourself or about others, about the world, about life. And ask yourself, am I willing to release, to be freed from these limiting thoughts? And when you are aware of those thoughts that you're willing to release, and you must be willing to release them, then allow that energy to move down through your arm, down through your hand, through the pen, and onto that paper. Willing to release these habitual thoughts or ways of thinking or believing. You can just write a few words, bullet points, anything that comes to you. Trust it. Allow it to flow from your mind, down your arm, and through the pen. And let the energy, let the paper just capture the energy of those thoughts. Take a moment to allow your awareness to move from your thinking, the mental energy field, down into the heart space, the feeling nature. And allow again that light of your inner being, your true self, to illumine your feeling nature. Is there energy that is held there? Resentments? Is there some fear? Is there some worry? Is there some doubt? Are there habitual ways, energies of feeling that it's time to release and let go of? Trust what you receive as you allow that light to illumine that area of your own energy field. And again, allow that energy to be released down your arm into the pen and onto the paper, being captured by a word or two or a phrase or whatever comes to you. Again, trust what comes to you. Know that that is what needs to be released so that you can be free. Now breathe into the area of your solar plexus, that area just beneath your rib cage. This is energy that is often held there about beliefs about self, limiting beliefs about self, limiting perceptions of self. Things like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not young enough, I don't matter. The ideas, the concepts that we take on from our childhood and for our adolescence, the ideas about self that we take on from other people, from our religion, from our culture, our society. And once again, invite the light of your spirit to illumine that area there, that energy field. Again, recognizing that these beliefs, these perceptions and ideas about self are simply just energy, old energy that's been stored there, held there. And to free yourself, it's time to let go. To release that energy. So as that light illumines those beliefs that you're willing and ready to be free from, again, allowing that energy to move through your arm, into your hand, through the pen, and onto that paper. Trusting that it is flowing out from you. That this is simply an outer exercise, an experience, an expression of what is happening in the field of the energy that is being released and captured on that paper. Now take a moment and focus on your physical body. And invite the light to reveal to you if there are any habitual behaviors that you engage in, that you are willing to be freed from, those things that might limit your expression. might be some escape mechanism, sometimes called addictions, we engage in. That might give us some temporary relief. We know in truth they limit our expression. Maybe it's some way of speaking to yourself or to another that you're willing to be freed from. This negative self-talk. Maybe it's being critical, judgmental of other people through your speech or through your actions. Are you willing to free yourself from that limitation? And again, trust what comes. It's not about judging yourself. It's about freeing yourself. And ask yourself, am I willing to be freed? Am I willing to release this? And again, just allow that energy to flow down your arm, through your hand, through the pen, and onto the paper. Allowing the words that you write to be an expression of that energy that you are ready and willing to release, let go. And so take another moment and just again visit the mind, the heart, the perceptual center. Feel the light shining through all of those areas in your body. And just check in and see if there's anything else. Anything more that you're willing to let go of in this moment. And if so, write that down. And so as a affirmation of our willingness to release and let go, I invite you to sing along the song, I Release and I Let Go. Release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. And so those of you who are in the sanctuary this evening, I invite you up when you're ready to release, and the paper that you have is dissolving paper. And there are 2 water bowls up here, so if you want to come down either side, you may do that. And these sometimes takes a little stir to get it to dissolve, so these little sticks, I guess they're popsicle sticks, aren't they? That's the way I know them. So you just place the paper in the water, and it should begin to dissolve. And then as you stir it a little bit, it will just totally go away. And then this bowl here is just for the sticks. But just a reminder that water is symbolic of spirit and cleansing and releasing and letting go. So as you do this tonight, I invite you to allow it, again, to be an outer expression of what's happening for you within. So as you release, as you let the water take it away, just see it, the energy of it, dissipated. And those of you who are tuned in online and don't have the dissolving paper, I would invite you to do something with the paper you have. I would suggest just taking it and ripping it, folding it and ripping it again. You may want to just rip it into tiny pieces. Or at some point you may want to take that paper and probably want to go outside, but you probably then light it and let it burn away, because fire is also a symbol of that. Burning away, transmuting, transcending that energy. So I would invite you to do that at some time when you are ready to do that. So those of you who are here in the sanctuary, when you are ready, you can come up and release. Take a deep breath and exhale it completely. Just letting it all go. Feel yourself free. Opening yourself up to the awareness of that divine spirit, the soul that is longing to be expressed through you in perfect liberation and freedom. So as we have released and let go, we feel that freedom. So I invite you now to sing with me. Stand up if you're here. If you're at home, you might want to stand up. Just celebrate this release as we sing, I am free, I am unlimited. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Thank you. Please be seated. So those of you who are in the sanctuary, you also have another piece of paper in an envelope. If those of you who are watching online, if you have that piece of paper and an envelope, if you have it now, that's great. If not, if you want to get it later, that's okay too. But what we want to do tonight, this evening now, is to think about what it is we want to create. What do we want to bring in? Now that we've created this space, this energetic space, this energetic opening, now that we've really opened up to free our spirit, free our soul to express in its fullness, what is that soul longing to express? What is that soul, that spirit of you wanting to create, to manifest, to bring into being this year as we move into this year? So visualization is a practice, a spiritual practice that we engage in. Scripting is a spiritual practice that we engage in. And this is an opportunity to do that, to write out what it is that you intend or dream or desire to do, to have, to experience, to be in this next year. Again, knowing that there's nothing magical about it, but when you set an intention and when you set a vision, when you set your mind and put into your mind that images, those feelings, those ideas, then you begin to bring those into manifestation. The universe is there to support you in that. And so this is an important and meaningful way to do that. And so there are many ways for us to vision. What is it we want to create for ourselves as it comes to our relationships with our family, with our loved ones, with people who are close to us? What do we want to have when it comes to our finances, our prosperity? What is it that we want to create in that way? What is it we want to create in our self-expression and self-realization and giving our gifts and talents, sharing the things that we have in the world? What is it we want to create when it comes to our own well-being, our health and our well-being? And so I just invite you now to take the piece of paper, connect with that light once again in your heart. Let's just take a moment and do that before we start writing. That light, that spirit, the divine that you are, that which you have come forth into this incarnation to be and to share, to express, and to receive. So connect with that as you breathe in. And again, allow that Spirit to inform you, to speak to you, to speak through you, and to allow that vision, again, to flow through you. Just imagine that light is right there in your heart. That truth, that divine self is a light right there in your heart. And it is free now to express. And feel the energy of that now moving through you down your arm. I'm using my right hand, obviously, because I'm right-handed, but you might be left-handed. So allow that energy to flow through your arm down onto the paper. You might even be surprised by what comes out. So let's take an opportunity to do that. So know that you can do this process for yourself anytime. But what we invite you to do, those of you who are here, with the envelope, is to fold your vision and place it in the envelope and then address it to yourself. And sometime in the middle of the year, we will mail it back to you so you can see what you chose to envision and see where you are with that. And those of you who are tuning in online, we invite you to do that. You can mail it to us and we'll mail it back to you if you would like. Just address the envelope that you have. Maybe address it to yourself, put your letter in there, and put that in another envelope and mail it to us so that we can mail it back to you at the appropriate time. So, and those of you who are in the sanctuary, there's a basket as you leave. You can place your letters in the basket there, and we will mail them back to you. So, let's take an opportunity to sing again the song, I am opening up. I am opening up to my soul. I'm opening up to my spirit. I'm opening up to the universe. I'm opening up to know and to allow and to receive, because receiving, the energy of receiving is so important. Our willingness to open, not only to give of our spirit, but also to receive energy in return. And I think sometimes we don't allow ourselves to receive. And so it's so important to open ourselves up to the good, to all the abundance, all the life, the joy that the universe has for us. And so let's sing this song together, I am opening up. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am I am opening, I am opening. So I invite you to really feel into the energy of what you wrote. Feel into the joy, feel into the passion, feel in to the excitement. Feel into the love. Allow yourself to feel the energy of that vision as if it is already now present. Master Teacher said, ask believing that you have already received, and it is done. Ask believing, ask knowing, envision feeling and knowing that it is already here now, just ready for you to open to receive it. So as you breathe into that energy, ground that energy through the bottom of your feet. Ground that energy, ground yourself. And feel that energy of connection with the earth. Feel that connection, that energy of manifestation, of demonstration, of it coming into being. That which you choose to create, that which you desire to experience. Here now present. And with each step, with each thought, with each word, you do what is yours to do to realize that vision. So you take that inspired action and trust and know, believe that the universe supports you in realizing your vision. And know too that we all join together. Those of us gathered here in person, virtually, we join together in consciousness, holding your vision with you, supporting you in realizing this vision for your life. And we celebrate our knowing. We celebrate our willingness to claim it. We celebrate our willingness to open and receive all the good that the universe has for us, individually and collectively. And before we close tonight, I want us all to join together in holding in our hearts all of those who were impacted by the fires yesterday. That we hold them in our hearts and uplift them in love and light, knowing that they feel the pain, the sadness, the grief, and knowing with them and for them that through all of that pain and sadness and grief, the light abides. The light comes. Light is here. And so we see with them and for them as well a new vision. New creation, new life springing forth in this new year. And we are grateful. And so it is. So it shall be. Amen. Well, thank you again for joining us. Happy New Year. I look forward to eagerly anticipate all the good that will come in 2022 for all of you, for all of us. So blessings. Good night.